All right, so we go through our financials here and have a good look at what we did in the last 6 months. So I'll just bring that up here now. So here we go. So what we have is our 4 cars. The Holden Trax, a small SUV 5-seater. The MG, which you've only acquired the last, I think we've had it 2-3 months now, is a small compact vehicle. The 7-seater Mitsubishi Outlander, and then the 4-wheel drive dual cab, the LDV T60. So we go into business. Have a look at the back end here. 2024 is not looking good, obviously, just started, but 2023. So we're going to look for 2023. So obviously, again, we go back to May, the first time we put a car up. June was just the LDV again. The next car we purchased after that was the Holden Trax, which was in July. And then we bought the Outlander in August, which you can see there. We go to 3,963. And then we acquired the MG, I think it was October, I believe. So there we go. So July 3,000, August 3,963, September 4,919 was a cracking month. That was only 3.5 cars essentially. October dipped a bit, 4,322. It definitely wasn't a lot of bookings. There was a lot less bookings and transactions. November was I thought November at 5,306. I thought we were going to see December come in about 6 or 7k, judging by the momentum that we had going through there. But December turned out to be quite difficult because we have 2 young kids. Our kids are obviously in out of school and on school holidays. That made it more challenging with when it comes to picking ups and drop-offs and meeting at the airport and getting things done. And plus it's the busiest month of our actual day-to-day business. So we had to turn off pickups, airport pickups and drop-offs, and home pickup drop-offs. And that impacted the business quite significantly. As you'll see, in December we only did 3,339. And we only did 4 or 5 trips in that period because people had booked them for a longer period. I put the rates up quite high to try and justify having to work through that period as well. But it was actually detrimental to the business. So it just goes to show that you definitely need to be doing airport pickup drop-offs. You definitely need to be available as much as you can all the time. That'll increase your opportunity to get a better return on your money. So you can see, so total trip earnings for 2023 at 26,992, which is pretty impressive. Now, when it comes to the cost of the vehicle, so the LDV T60 I already owned. I'd already had that 3 years before I started on this platform, and I had no debt on that. So it was 28,990 3 years ago. Now LDV are doing a warranty on that car now, and they're doing a full refund of that vehicle. So essentially I've had that for free, which is good. The Holden Trax 2019, I paid, I'm going to say 17 for that car. And that was in July, I believe. And that's made $7,025.20. I think I'm going to roll that car. Hasn't had a high success of booking conversions when it comes to bookings. It's getting a lot of traffic volume. Look at that listing, but it's not getting a lot of bookings. Now the price is the lowest price out of all my cars, so it's not a price issue. It's just I don't know, people just don't want to book that car for some reason. The Mitsubishi Outlander 7-seater, again, I've had that 4 months now. 6,773.53. I thought it would have been booked a lot more, but it is more expensive being a 7-seater. Now that car was 28,990, and I financed that car. So I financed that over 3 years, and the repayments are less than what the vehicle is earning. So essentially, that vehicle is the cost of that vehicle is free and slightly profitable. Then the MG we bought for 16,500, I think it was. I paid cash for that. So 3,552, that is made in 3 months. Most cars are earning about $1,000 per month in earned Turo income. Then obviously you have your insurance, as you do with every car, your registration, and that doesn't take into account, of course, your costs when it comes to driving the cars, picking them up, cleaning them, dealing with customers. So is it worth it? I don't know. I guess if you want a little side hustle and 26k is impressive, then that's a good top up. Maybe you're earning 50, 60 grand a year and you can earn another 26. That's impressive, 100%. But for us, we need to be earning a lot more to make it worthwhile. So I think at the end of the day, I'd need to get to 10, 15, and 20 cars to make it worth my while. So we're in the process of getting a few more MG3s. So MG, for that price point, you can get a brand new MG for 19,000, and with that you can get a 5-year warranty or a 7-year warranty. It might be a 5-year warranty. You get a brand new vehicle, and your return on that has been far superior than anything else. I think I'm going to go that way. Talking to Turo, they're also saying that the lower priced compact vehicles are getting the best return and being rented the most often. So I'm going to give that a crack. The MG that we've had, again, we've had it for 3 months. It's made 3,553, so it's $1,000 a month. So if you can spend 19k on a car and get a 12 to 15k return per annum, that's a pretty juicy return. Then it's just a matter of getting a large volume of those cars doing the same thing to make it worthwhile. So you go back to our performance. Performance is 100%. We accept everything, do everything. We've done 93 trips today up to date. And reviews are all still 5-star reviews. There you go, 5-star. So 5 stars the whole way through. So that really helps when it comes to any competitors that want to come into the market that I'm in. They're going to have a hard time because one, because I own the vehicles or close to. I can drop the price. It's not going to affect. I don't rely on this income. So they're going to have a hard time battling me, but that's okay. Competition is good. It gets more people to the Turo platform, then that's also good. Now, January so far, we're off to a slow start. Again, I hadn't turned on airport pickups and customer pickups and drop-offs, so we're only looking at about probably end up about 2k this month. Now with that, if I could just go to calendar, you can see the LDV, because it's getting handed back, has been wiped out. That'll get taken off the platform this week. The Holden Tracks, like I said, it's not getting rent. I mean, $70 a day is a bargain, but it's just not taken up. The MG and the Outlander have been empty this week, and then both of those go out next week, and then nothing planned after that. So I think as well that Turo will advertise in your area if they see that that certain area or suburb or town isn't producing the income that they want as well. So I definitely did not see Turo ads anywhere through December, and I haven't seen them yet in January, and that impacts your return as well, because still a lot of people do not have any idea what Turo is or who it is. Some people think it's my company, that I created the app, but they don't realize it's an actual company. So I think Turo's got some work to do when it comes to advertising in Australia and making it well known. That'll make it a lot easier. People are in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne booking Turo, and then if they're traveling all over Australia, then having that available across all towns, all regions, all cities will make it a lot more accessible for people, and people are very habitual. They'll get in the habit of doing that. So now, as a side project off of that, obviously we fully detail the cars before each trip, and you can see that now 5-star reviews. We're getting a lot of great reviews. So off of that, we've actually started a detailing business as well. So there's 2 of us in the detailing business, and we detail customers' cars, which is doing a few thousand a week as well. So that's looking at about 3 to 4k a month in details. We're looking at about 4 to 5k a month in Turo rental income. So about 10k a month, close to at the moment, with the 3 cars. But obviously the main goal is still the same. We want to get to as many cars as we can. I've seen a great article about it. Some guys in Melbourne are at 70k a month. So that's pretty impressive. So it's motivational to want to get there. I absolutely want to get there, get to as far as I can push this thing. But there you go. So that's the 2023 and recap. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months with, I guess 1 car for 6 months, 3 cars for 4 months, 3 cars for 4 months. So it's probably a 4-month journey for 26k. So you're probably looking at a 50, 60k annual return, which is pretty decent. But I want to try and get to at least 20, 30k a month. to get me excited about that. So we'll see how we go come towards February and March. I think January will be a bit of a fizzer, but we'll see what happens once everyone starts traveling again for work, and getting us through January and February, March. We'll see what we're doing again and how many cars we have. We'll keep you updated.